Tama Oil Refinery says it is turning to crude oil supplies from West Africa to help restore stable operations after years of financial and operational difficulties. Managing Director Edmund Combat told journalists in Accra that the refinery is in talk to secure a more reliable supply of crude under Ghana's allocation system as part of efforts to reposition TOR for long-term sustainability. He said global tensions involving Iran and the United States, together with rising freight costs, have disrupted crude supply and increased operational expenses. Mr. Combat says sourcing crude from West Africa will improve supply security, reduce exposure to global market shocks, and support TOR's recovery agenda. The Minister of Energy and Green Transition, Dr. John Abdullahi Jinapor, says the government plans to add more than 1,000 megawatts of power generation capacity in Kumasi to support industrial growth and strengthen the country's energy sector. Speaking during an engagement in Kumasi, Dr. Jinapor described the city as an emerging commercial and energy hub due to its strategic location and growing economic activity. He said ongoing investment in Kumasi forms part of broader efforts to improve infrastructure and drive industrialization. The minister also hinted at several ongoing projects in the city, saying government is undertaking significant developments aimed at boosting economic and energy expansion. A new report by Oil Change International and Powershift Africa says decades of oil and gas production have failed to deliver meaningful economic development across Africa's producing countries. The report, Pipe Dreams: How Oil and Gas Failed to Deliver Economic Development in Africa, examined 13 African countries and found that despite major fossil fuel exports, millions of people still lack access to electricity and clean cooking. According to the report, wealth from oil and gas extraction has largely benefited multinational companies and political elites, while many countries remain vulnerable to global price shocks, debt, and economic instability. The organizations are urging African governments to prioritize renewable energy, arguing it offers a more sustainable path for job creation, energy access, and long-term economic growth. The ongoing Gulf crisis and tensions around the Strait of Hormuz are increasing instability in global energy markets despite oil prices rising above $100 a barrel. Major energy firms including BP, Shell, and ExxonMobil are resisting major production increases, choosing instead to prioritize financial stability and long-term resilience. Analysts say geopolitical tensions, uncertain demand, and the uneven global energy transition are making volatility rather than sustained high prices the new reality for global energy markets. Energy Brief is proudly brought to you by Airport Fee Hotel. Energy Ghana, local in focus, global in perspective.